Hi, and welcome to the Home Video Emporium. I'm your host, my name is Brendan, and with this series what I hope to do is to catalog my entire home video collection and determine which of these movies still belongs amongst my esteemed collection, which of these needs to be maybe purged and set out to pasture, as there's only so much space in the world and my apartment isn't getting any bigger. Today's episode, we are discussing Paul Thomas Anderson's 2007 There Will Be Blood. This is the Paramont Vantage Special Edition. We have the classic text there, and we have the full fold-out of the artwork here. I have both the DVD. This came with the DVD. I eventually got the Blu-ray, and the Blu-ray was just a standard thing, so I just took the Blu-ray and put it in here. So I have both the DVD and the Blu-ray here as well. We have some great artwork as well on the back. If you've been following the films I've been discussing about Paul Thomas Anderson, this is the first one I ever actually saw. Not just in the theaters, but I saw it as well. And having kind of not shown much interest in him for several years, him working with Daniel Day-Lewis, I admit, was the thing that really drew me to this movie. And I saw the trailer. Day-Lewis was playing another very intense character, as he's excellent as. Even though I was a little hesitant, I checked on IMDb, Plain View, Eli Sunday. Those names are a little too on the mark. I don't know about this, but nonetheless, I went to the. I believe it was I think it's an AMC theater they had at the Palisades Center Mall in West Nyack, New Jersey. This was right after the movie had kind of gone wide. It wasn't fully, wide, but it was a little expanding. And I was just blown away by the movie. The performance was incredible, the music was incredible, cinematography, the direction. I thought this was an A+ on every conceivable fashion. And so much so that I think just 2 weeks later I saw it again. This time at the Lowe's, I think it was still Lowe's at the time, in Middletown, New York, at the Galleria. And same thing. The audience was going crazy. They were laughing at the parts. They were going, ooh, just a wild experience. And I was in the bathroom after I saw it, and a guy was in there and said, hey, that was some movie, wasn't it? And, I agreed. It was just absolutely incredible theatrical experience. So much so that I went back and I visited Anderson's older movies, like Magnolia, like Boogie Nights, like Punch Drunk Love, Hard Eight, just because, I had avoided this guy for so long, and I realized now I need to follow this guy, see what's up about him. The DVD here, I purchased at Kim's Video in New York City, which was a very great video place. They did rentals, they did sales, they just sold music, a lot of collectibles. From what I remember, they actually had this for sale several days earlier than everyone else they were supposed to. I think most places put this on sale on Tuesdays. This I got it on like a Friday or Saturday. So I was so excited. I'm getting the special edition a few days early, and I watched it a bunch of times. I watched it semi-recently. I did a little marathon of this, Taxi Driver, No Country for Old Men, Bad Lieutenant. I just, like this little mini marathon I planned for myself of violent men movies. And they're all great. Sometimes you just need to watch some really dark, violent movies, and this definitely belongs in the list. The special features are nothing that great. I watched them once when I first got it, and haven't really felt compelled to rewatch them. They're just some on-set footage, some stuff that wasn't in the movie, but nothing that's really going to blow you away. It's good. You'll watch them once, and you may never want to revisit them. But I will say the packaging and the movie on this makes this really an essential to my collection, and that's as of now that's why it's staying. This isn't going anywhere. But if you have any thoughts about this movie, about Paul Thomas Anderson, Daniel Day-Lewis, Paul Dano, any of that, please let me know. If you think this needs to be purged and why, let me know. But I'm planning on keeping it. So that's going to do it for this episode. So until next time, be kind and rewind to each other. And it's not a true home without home video. Good night. Thank you.